Hello, it's been a few days since I did a video. Up in the hills. Was going to film my descent, but I forgot to grab my camera, so I just waited till now. Finally understood why Google Maps kept telling me to go this way. There's a secret to me, I didn't know about it. There's a paved path that excludes all the hills. So I could have been taking it instead of going this way or the other way. What do you want, lady? Hello, can I help you? Why are you staring? Are you the person that gave me the Swiffers? All this just to get 2 free Swiffers. Ugh. Hopefully little to no GoPro problems. Haven't used it since like Thursday and it's Monday. That it was obvious that I was the person picking them up. Unless you just thought our neighbor just sat them there because they're doing some work on the outside, it seemed. I biked. Thought we were off the road, but apparently not. Off road. Might have if I had shots. You could see. Also, got to fix the front wheel from that bike since it broke when I was riding it on my fixed gear a few weeks ago. But anywho, it helps not only on the uphill, especially currently. It might later when I get it fixed and I can actually shift gears again. But yeah, when I'm sitting down, makes me a little bit more posture friendly, so that's good. Probably looks weird, might not though. Just not. I guess they're kind of like risers, I guess, with a back sweep. So yeah, much better than the bars they had on it that were janky, that kept coming loose. At least these are the right diameter for this stem. Those are slightly too small. I got another pair I'm gonna try out too from one of the free bikes I got on Wednesday. From one of the 5 bikes I got on Wednesday or Tuesday, whenever it was, of last week, but they might be too high for this. Might be good for me. Might keep that bike, not sure. It's a newer Schwinn, but it kind of looks like a fun little 5 or to 11 speed. Not sure. Didn't look at it. But it has the kind of gear shifters I don't like. The kind that are the little. Actually, the kind that came on this bike. They're the throttle kind. I don't like those. I like any other kind but that kind. Just because my hands are so big and clunky, they don't giving like that much room for the grip. Not fun. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Might keep it as my cruising back around town errands, especially since it has a cool handlebars, and it looks, it's a geared hybrid or a geared. It keeps shifting back think it just went up one. Don't know, we'll have to see in a second. Even when I used to ride road bikes all the time in high school and after, I just rode them. And when whatever gear felt good at a certain moment, but not much of a junkie or whatever you want, however you want to say, more single speed and fixed gear guy, much easier. Even that, I don't know everything, just but it's not as much to know, obviously. Have some new scenery this week for the videos, hopefully. You'll see tomorrow. The old camera works. Might go for 2 views, we'll see. If I remember, and if I'm not fancy. BRB. All the walking. Keep forgetting to mention it, but I feel, unless I did and I forgot, I feel like the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz with these handlebars. Ever since I put them on, I looked and I'm like, oh, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Just need some crazy monkeys and freaking music. Hopefully, once I get this bike sorted with the shifting, it'll be alright. Also, with it being slightly too small for me, anytime I do go uphill, even prior to the mishap last week with the gear, shifting cable, still awkward, even with a good gear, so we'll see. Maybe I'll put some BMX bars on. Maybe that'll help. I like to ride BMX bars besides liking the look and feel. Besides liking the look, I do like how they feel with how tall I am. Obviously helpful. But having this longer stem that I put in a few months ago, that helps make this more favorable for my height, because then it's not like I'm not sloped down. It's at least close to being normal, or it's even, depends on how I put it, how high my seat is or how low it is. Better ratio, even if it's not perfect, it's good enough that it doesn't bother me like before. That's why I stopped riding this, because it was just the awkward angle with the short stem and then high seat, not so great. With riser bars as well, riding a Pursuit fixed gear or something, but not. Why didn't I go? God's concerned about the car, not looking at the thingy. Where are you going? Got the right of way, do you? Well, so do I. Not really, but give it to myself. Oi! Hopefully I can take the next 2 hills one overpass hill and 2 small hills, then I'm home. 15 to 25 minutes, maybe 30, depending on traffic flow and how slow I am walking. Yeah. Speaking of walking, someone's in my way. I need to buy a bell for this bike sometime. Oh, not in my way. Going off. Oh, no. Gotta go this way. Take it back. Hate when people go the wrong way. Go on that side. Go with the flow of traffic, yo. Just because you can see them doesn't mean they can see you. It's better if they can see you and they come from behind you. Let's keep it out. I keep wanting to just descend like a madman, but when I left, I went a couple houses and I turned back around to make sure I locked the front door, and I did. And then when I got on the second time, I got like 3 houses away, and the rear wheel shifted, so I've been there having to fight my impulses. Anytime I've done a downhill on this ride. Hey, which way did I go? Oh, I did go that way. Yeah. Now I remember. Maybe that's why it didn't take that long. Should I go that way back? Dang it. 15-20 minutes. Since I can't easily get up the hills. Well, and beep beep. Funny though, the lady gives, I live 520 feet above sea level. I can meet you at the bottom of the hill. Man, I said, nah, it's cool, because my phone finally started to work right before I left the house. I don't think it may have been working this morning, briefly, when I first woke up. I don't even remember. It's been a long day. But yeah, so I was like, normally I would say yes, but can't trust my phone at the minute, so I can deal with it. It would have been worse if I wouldn't have went the way I went. I would have just said, yes, meet me at the shopping center. Probably take her like 6 to 10 minutes each way. Especially if she volunteered. At least said so. That was alright. It was just, the only hard part was the hill there was a hill getting to her street, and her street was on another hill, but her hill wasn't as bad, but it was just kind of annoying because how steep the one before it was. But it was all right. I did walked all the hills. Except for this one, the one I'm on right now. When I went this way, every other hill I walked up the whole way, a part of the way. So, and I'm wearing cutoffs, obviously, and just no backpack, and it's not that hot. So, since it was like a little right, it was like 4:45 when I left, something like that. So it wasn't that bad. Somewhere between 4:45 and 4:50. Because she finally got back to me right before I was gonna leave. I was gonna forego going to her house, but then moments before I was gonna leave, she messaged me and then finally gave me her phone number. Because I kept not getting her, my email was being weird, and I kept not seeing her emails, but the last one with her phone number, it actually came up in my notifications, so that's cool. Otherwise, with the last few prior to that, between this last yesterday and this morning, I'd have to look every so often and see if I missed one, because it wasn't popping up on my screen. Ooh. Ooh. Thanks, boss. Ooh. If you heard me, because it froze. I said BRB, but whatever, since it's not that far of a walk. A little bit of a bike ride, a lot of a walk. Good walking vlog. I love it. Of course, now my boxes are shifty. At least I'm almost home. 10 to 15 minutes. Depends on the next light. Not this one, the one at the bottom after I turn left. Depends on that. And how much effort I put into the hill. I did drink some coffee like 2 hours ago. This way, I just came down. It was all good. Approach this way on an easier hill than going up this way from the left over here, or coming up straight. Going up straight's not that bad though, but the way I went is slightly easier. So I walked a little and then rode the rest of the way, and there's a few downhill bits. Ooh. Thanks, boss. You're the man, ma'am. Or woman. Yeah. Now it just depends on how long it takes to get up this hill and through this light. Of course, it turns green right when I turn my... oh, it's already green, I guess. Doobie doobie. Can't really get much traction. Puppy. Alright, almost home. Excuse me. Go green, go green. Ew. Stupid pothole. That's a big one. Wish I could go up like 1 or 2 gears, just so I could get a slightly. I could do it on this one. That should be all right. Come on, help me out. There we go. Now I don't want to be in the third one. I want the middle guy. No, there we go. All right, there we go. Forgot about that. Now I got the steam. Of course, I'm almost home. Lol. A little more aggressive for the Might actually straight away. Just gonna walk up this little guy since I only have 3 gears I can choose from, unless it'll stay in another gear, being in the middle one if I do it by hand, but I don't want to. Let's walk up. Hop on the sidewalk. I need to eat when I get home. Oh yeah. That's all enough. Dude, that hair looking like that Push.com Travis Barker. When he had hair and it was blonde. They sound like a bark when I get home. The dog is not home. My little nemesis. Not really. More like, I don't even know. I like her. She's iffy about me. I went to do my laundry this morning since I wasn't going. I just wanted it done. Since I'm meeting them tomorrow, she wouldn't go outside with my dad until I put all the stuff that was in the washing machine in the dryer, got that going, and then put my own stuff into the washing machine. She eventually finally went once my door was shut. She kept trying to muster the courage. She was very shy, timid. But I just happened to look at her and she gave up. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. See you tomorrow.